Hi, everyone. Shannon Gunter here with Therapy by Shannon and Be Mindful Louisville. Thanks for joining in for our Ask Anything series. We've got a great question today to be answered by a mental health professional that was submitted by you guys and that we're taking in, and we're getting them all answered by experts in the field. And so today we have Susan Harper with us. She's a licensed professional clinical counselor. She works at Chestnut Park Professionals, and she does online counseling with individuals that are in the state of Kentucky. So she sees adolescents and adults, and she does individuals and couples work with them. She has some areas of specialization, and those include anxiety, couples counseling, sex therapy, working with LGBTQ issues and identity, and kind of some overarching self-esteem concerns. If you want to learn more about her, you can look at her practices site at chestnutparkprofessionals.com. And then they'll have a link there for About Our Therapist, and you'll be able to read her bio, and also on social media as well. But okay, so now that we've got you here, Susan, we got a great question for you. The question that was submitted that I think you'll be fantastic at answering is there one thing that people could do to kind of get themselves a little bit more mentally healthy that isn't seeing a therapist?
Sure. Thanks for the time, first of all. And I think that's a great question. One, because there are so many more than just one thing that we can do. We can do a lot of different things outside of seeing a therapist. Of course, I think therapy is for everyone. I think everybody can benefit from it. Even if you think you have no problems, we can all benefit from having a space to just talk and have somebody to empathize and hear us out.
Yeah.
So a few things that come to mind for me off the top of my head is one thing that I really work with my clients on is creating a general routine that includes wellness, self-care, healthy habits day to day, that we can incorporate little pieces of these healthy habits every day. So that means just the basics of self-care. It doesn't have to be bubble baths and what else? Pedicures, it doesn't have to be those things. To me, self-care is, am I getting enough sleep? Am I drinking enough water? Am I eating enough food? Am I eating the foods that my body needs? Am I taking a shower? Just those basic things day to day are great ways, one, to take care of ourselves, and two, to ensure that we have a healthy life.
Yeah.
Therapists can definitely work with you on those things, but if you're not ready for therapy or you're not sure if you can afford it, you're not in a space where it's something that you want to do right now, that's one big step that I think people can take to feel healthier overall.
Mm-hmm.
And inside of that process too, I would also say that beginning meditation would be another step that somebody could start to take if they're considering therapy or thinking that they might need to work on their mental health a little bit. It's meditation, I think, gets a bad rap sometimes. You and I talked about this a little bit before.
I am a beginner meditator, but I have a lot of friends that are like, I don't know, that's like a little like woo woo for me. I'm not going to do that. I'm like, wait, hold on. You got to learn more about
Yeah, absolutely. And what's wrong with woo woo, right? So it's, and that's the therapist in me speaking. I know I'm happy to talk about emotions and meditation, and let's really dig into that stuff. And I understand that not everybody is ready for that. But I think meditation gets a bad rap because we think that it means that we have to not think at all. We're not, I don't have time to not think. I can't do that. My thoughts will just drive me crazy. I don't have time. And that's absolutely true. It's very hard to make yourself not think.
Oh, yeah.
The positive side of it is that that's not what meditation is actually supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
The real goal of meditation is to just allow yourself to experience your thoughts, experience your emotions as they come up, acknowledge them for what they are, and then let them go as they need to.
Mm-hmm.
So something that, if we're talking about just a daily habit, I would encourage people to do if they're not, ready to start therapy or without therapy that they want to do, would definitely be to create a meditation practice. And it can be something as simple as 1 minute a day.
Mm-hmm.
You sit in the same spot, create a comfy space, if you need to light a candle, if you need to play relaxing music, if you want to sit in, if there's a window close by and you can get fresh air, or you want to sit outside. taking even 1 minute for yourself a day to just focus on your breathing, allowing your thoughts in that moment to come up as they need to, allowing them to also let go as they need to. Um, the benefits are just endless over time. And another strategy that I like to work on with clients too, and I encourage them to continue doing if we don't see each other anymore, is build on that. Or some days you might only want to meditate for 1 minute, and some days you might have 10 minutes that you feel really comfortable and confident to sit there and just enjoy that time to yourself.
Yeah, I think having that flexibility is so important because a lot of times people are like, well, you have to meditate for 30 minutes and you have to do it every day. When it's like, no, if you put that rigid of something around anything, you're not going to do it. And so allowing it
No.
to be like something for a minute that you could do, even if it's like before you get in your car and start the car, like sit there for a minute and pause and just do it then. Like, because yeah, we're busy. We've got things going on. COVID's kind of put us in some different spaces, but like it's even more important to kind of be present and kind of focus and see what's coming up for us, because a lot of stuff is coming up for us.
For all of us, right? I mean, my meditation practice personally has helped me so much these past few months. And you're absolutely right that to be flexible with it is a huge component. I don't, I'm not a big fan of really rigid and strict regimens for anything, crash dieting and really intense, like workouts that you have to do for 4 hours a day. And if you skip one, you feel like you're ruined. I think that defeats the purpose. If you're able to take 5 minutes one day, that's great. If you take 1 minute, even if it's like you said, sitting in your car before you leave, or, just closing your eyes for 1 minute in bed, if you can manage to not fall asleep, back to sleep, or at your desk before you start work or before you go back to work from lunch, just wherever you can find the time. It is a flexible practice. It's more flexible than we give it credit for.
And if people want to like read more about it or learn, do you have like resources, books, apps, anything that like you usually direct people towards?
Sure. There's a book that is, of course, the name of it is slipping my mind right now because it's on the tip of my tongue and I'm on the
Well,
spot.
I'll add it to the comments later.
Yeah. I know it's John Kabat-Zinn, and it's pretty much the basic.
It's like anything.
Wherever you go, there you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, there you are. Yeah.
See, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the general go-to book if you're trying to learn about just being present in the moment. It's a really great book. And I usually direct clients or other folks interested in learning about meditation to various apps. There's an app called Insight Timer that's completely free.
That one's great.
It's amazing. There's just, I don't know how many thousand, I think free meditations are on there. I use just the timer portion for myself. They've got any topic that you could want covered, and courses. I think there are courses on there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one. And then the Headspace app. The Headspace app is actually a really good one for beginners too, because it starts with just the free version is only 10 days, but you get 10 minutes a day, every day. And it's pretty educational too. So you get to learn about what am I actually supposed to be doing while I sit here? What am I supposed to be? How am I supposed to do this? And it teaches you how to redirect your thoughts and deal with what comes up.
Very cool. Oh, well, we so much appreciate anything that you kind of feel needs to be said in regards to like another healing modality, such as meditation outside of seeing a therapist, that you want to leave our audience with?
I think we're in the times now where everything is at our fingertips. We can have, and that can be a little good and bad, right? So it can be a little overwhelming sometimes. But I think it's really important to remind ourselves that the resources are endless. There are tons of content creators on Instagram who are literally just mental health warriors who give out free resources, tons of free journal activities, mental health wellness strategies, things like that. So I think that's kind of a twofold answer right there is one, be mindful of how you spend your time on social media, and two, follow accounts that encourage your own mental health.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally like the hashtag, like meditation or like journal prompts will bring up
Hmm.
thousands upon.
Tons.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Guys, as a reminder, this is Susan Harper. She's an LPCC, seeing people in Kentucky for online counseling, and you can learn more about her practice on a site and on her social media presence of chestnutparkprofessionals.com. If you guys have a question for us that you want to get answered by a mental health or another wellness professional, DM us. We'll get it answered for you. But until next time, thank you guys. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you.
Bye.